Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell, and seated right next to me is Molly Conole.
Hello, everybody.
We're here on Martha's Vineyard, the island off the coast of Massachusetts, with another Sunday at Sea program.
Here we are, Sunday
we
at Sea.
just did the Ukrainian national anthem. We've been doing this as an opener for the show.
We didn't think we'd be doing
for
it this
too long. I think
Too
we've been
long.
doing it too long. We didn't. When we started doing it, we thought it was a short-term thing, but we're still doing it, and we need to. We need to
Yeah.
do something.
Well, when we have skipped a week or something, we hear about it, so we're going to keep it going.
We want things to be okay over there.
That's right.
We really do. We want things to be okay, and it's a little gesture that we can offer.
And a little gesture for the other places like Morocco and Maui and other places going through hard times. It's just a symbol that we're with y'all.
Really, there's.
In thoughts.
Can we talk about the storm that we just had?
We had a storm.
Oh my gosh!
But there was no name for this storm, right? But it was a storm. It was a spinning thing, right? Why didn't it have a name? It deserved a name. I think it should have had a name.
It was not a hurricane. We didn't have a hurricane. And in New York City, they didn't have high winds. They had lots of rain. But I think we can all share a common understanding that there was something big out there in the ocean causing all of this rain and precipitation and overcast skies. I'm a volunteer for the National Weather Service. I do the temperature and rain precipitation.
Wait, you got to tell them how long you've been doing that. This is impressive.
41 years.
Isn't that amazing? Every single day. You know, it's like they talk about the U.S. Postal Service, rain, sleet, or snow, you got to go do it. Every single day, you have to go check everything. Right? Thank you. Exactly. Because of him, we know what's going on around here. That's right. We know all the temperatures and all that stuff. That's right.
Boy, you really took it out of my hands there. I almost forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I knew you wouldn't give yourself enough
I appreciate
credit.
that, Molly. I do appreciate it. I learned how to be I learned from Henry Beadle Huff. I followed him. He was the publisher of the Vineyard Gazette, and when he was getting into his 80s, he had to step down, and he volunteered me. He invited me to do it, and I said, sure. It was 41 years ago. Well, I kind of knew I would be doing it for a long time. But anyhow, I want to get back to the subject, the key subject, and that is this weather system that we have been subjected to for the last 5 days, 6 days. It was huge. And and you can tell that by the changes in air temperature. Do you know for the last 5 days, the temperature on Martha's Vineyard has only fluctuated 4 degrees. The low was 60 degrees and the high was 64.
Flat.
So no matter how bright and sunny the sun is above the clouds, no matter how, we're subject and we know the variations in temperature between morning, noon, and night, the varying temperatures. The temperature over the last, I want to say week, is stuck around 60 degrees. And the amount of rainfall that we've had, nothing compared to what New York just got, but hugely significant for a coastal community because we've had this prevailing easterly breeze. And that can drive people crazy. You go down to the waterfront. There are people who come here for vacation. They come here to go fishing. They come here to go to a wedding. And if you have not only steady temperature of 60 odd degrees,
but no sun,
but a prevailing wind, it doesn't have to be hurricane strong wind. And it wasn't. Never had winds gusting over 35. But it affects your thinking. It gets under your skin. And no matter how you dress for it, it takes you fall apart. So, anyhow, I'm feeling tested right now, and I'm being in a church is being very helpful.
Right? Should we sing a song? Would that be helpful too?
So let's go back to basics. Let's go to a basic tune about rowing.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't do anything wrong with rowing.
We just keep going, right?
You just keep going. You just keep
nice
rowing.
And steady.
For all of you who know what rowing is all about, you just keep rowing.
That's right. And that's what you got to keep doing in that weather. Just keep going.
See, so I'm
keep going.
4th fret.
First leg.
Play it and see,
There you
right?
go. Yeah. I love this one.
We do this.
Are you going to do harmonica or no harmonica
Oh my
this
God,
time?
are you going to do harmonica?
Oh yeah, we can never
Hey,
do
you know,
without
you're
the
allowed in the
harmonica.
audience to comment.
That's
If you-
right.
If you want more harmonica,
We have
and
the
Molly's got her
shows going
phone
on
back
right now
so she
on
can watch you.
Facebook. That's
So this is in the key of E, right?
that's right.
Oh my gosh, let's see if I can find it. All right, hold on here. This is a lovely song.
Oh yeah, that sounds
Is that it?
so good. That's the one. Sounds so good.
You'd think we'd practice before we go on.
Joanna is rowing.
Row, row the boat, child.
Joanna is rowing.
Go row the boat, child.
Joanna is rowing.
Row, row the boat, child. Go row the boat.
And let me go home.
My mama is calling. Go row the boat, child. My mama is calling. Go row the boat, child. My mama is calling. Go row the boat, child. Go row the boat.
And let me go home. The
Darkness is falling.
Go row the boat, child.
The darkness is
falling. Go row the boat, child.
The darkness is falling. Go row the boat, child. Go row the boat.
And let me go home.
Now this is an opportunity for you folks to distinguish yourself as this live audience by joining in with us.
I bet you know by now.
You don't have to know the whole song, just grab a word or two.
There
It
you
sounds
go.
familiar. Wrap yourself around that word and it comes around every once in a while. You come out with your little music.
Like row the boat, child. I bet you got that part. Storm clouds are rolling. Go row the boat, child. Storm clouds are rolling. Go row the boat, child. Storm clouds are rolling. Go row the boat, child. Go row the boat and let me go home.
Does it feel
Oh, you
good?
guys are good. You're
It
hired.
feels good, you know,
Yeah.
on a 60-degree night. It's a little warm in here to feel us singing together.
It is. It's good though. Here we go. See the lightning flashing.
Go row the boat, child.
See the lightning flashing. Go row the boat, child. See the lightning flashing. Go row the boat, child.
Go row the boat.
And let me go home.
Michael, row your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, row your boat ashore. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail. Hallelujah. boat
and
let me go home. Woo!
Hey. All right. That was awesome. Wonderful. All right.
What's the next? Oh my God.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
talk up autumn some more.
Oh yeah, we got to talk up some autumn. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Do you know we had dinner before we came here tonight?
Oh my goodness. Not just dinner.
This is an unprecedented moment we want to share with you. And
This
it's not about us, okay? I'm very sensitive to the idea about talking about us. I want to talk about some nice people.
This is talking about some people like you guys. Hi, come on in. Welcome. Come sit up close. Hi guys. Oh, it's
Oh
so
my
good
gosh,
to see
come
you.
on
We've
in.
seen some friendly faces. It's so wonderful. So speaking of other friendly faces, we were invited to a dinner tonight by fans of this show, and we've got to give these awesome people a shout out because we had never met them before, but they knew us from this show, and that is the coolest thing.
For years.
That's right. So Debbie and Frank and Ellen and also Sam, who showed up, Sam Lowe, we just want to give you a huge shout out because what a fun evening we had with you all together.
We had this, and they scheduled.
Such fellowship. Yeah, thank you so
And
much.
this is, I mean, it's an emotional thing for me to do this because, it's wonderful to have my audience and to see you all and to connect with you all and whatever. And it's really quite an unusual relationship that we have with our followers on the show. But this is a group of people who had us over for dinner who were just so effusive and boiling over with enthusiasm about their lives, their love for this coastal community, their love for the show.
Yeah, it was really sweet. It was just
beyond
really
the
sweet.
box, beyond, we all tend to think of our creative energies and so as it fits nicely in a little box. At least we went in there, they were effusive, they were boiling over.
They were super fun.
And the
super
food
fun.
was terrific.
Oh my goodness, it sure was. So, what a treat. Thank you so much. That was such
And
a
we
wonderful...
just share it with you because I just want you to know it's about you. I mean, the only reason why we're doing this, besides the fact we know how to make a little bit of music, is that we like to share. And you do too,
That's
as
right.
an audience.
It's fun. You just have a good time. Speaking of fun, we got a fun song here and talking about autumn too. This relates to autumn because now is the season, and in fact when there was a lot of stormy weather, a lot of people were hauling their boats out of the water. Maybe some a little more prematurely than other seasons because it was stormy and they were protecting their boats. And so once you haul the boat out of the water, you see the hull.
What do you see when you pull a boat out of the water?
Barnacles!
Barnacles!
Funny you should mention
Barnacles!
that because I wrote a
And as
song
far
about it.
as we know, no one has ever written a song about barnacles until she showed up.
Well, not that we know of. At least they didn't write this song anyways.
And it's a fun song. And
Well, it's going to be reminding
I hope
every
you grab a
boat-
piece of it. Grab a piece of it when we're singing it because
You can join
it's
along in this
deliberately
one, too.
intended to be enjoyable.
That's right. And it tells a little story about the personality
At 3 o'clock
of
in the
barnacles.
morning, when you get up in the middle of the night to do your constitutional, that melody, Molly's, is going to come back. The barnacle song is going to chase you around.
That's right. It might. Oh, I gotta get out a little recorder. I gotta do that. much in motion. He prefers to prevail on a dock or a whale, holding tight as the world passes by. He's a builder who's mastered self-gluing. Builds his shell, he knows what he's doing. His legs catch the krill till he's eaten his fill, then retreat when the tide leaves him dry. Oh, with a barnacle's crown of cement, you will find that he is hell-bent on sticking it to us. Oh, yes, sir-yes. The barnacle's king of the sea. Yes, the barnacle's king of the sea. Oh, yeah, he's the king of the sea, all right. There's more about him, right? We better find it out. It may seem a barnacle's lazy, stuck on his head, that's just crazy. But his headstrong ways work, make us feel like the jerk when we think we can outsmart his ways. We keep trying our paints and our potions, power washing and ointments and lotions to make him unstick, but he knows the trick, and more barnacles grow back in days. Oh, with a barnacle's crown of cement, you will find that he is hell-bent on sticking it to us.
Oh, yes,
Yes. The barnacle's king of the sea. Yes, the barnacle's king of the sea.
You do an instrumental.
It seems now that's all for the telling, 'cause the barnacle's head is a swelling. He can outwit us all. Crusty Fowler has gall to keep sticking and dragging us down. But you have to give credit, he'll never give up. He's much, much too clever. To his crusty ways cheer.
Might as well hoist a beer.
To the barnacle he wears the crown. Oh, So if you couldn't tell, it's barnacle removing season starting right about now. Those boats come out and there's a lot of scraping and stuff to do because they just don't want to let go, do they? No, they're pretty tenacious.
And we cannot understate the expense and trouble that they cause. I will just be candid with you. I have a sailboat. It's 22 feet long. And when I have to remove barnacles, it's a 100-foot long boat. and then the other part of it is, you can pretend that they're not growing there because it looks nice in the water sitting in the summertime. But if there are barnacles all over the propeller on a sailboat, I'm not going anywhere fast.
That's true. You scrape them off there a lot, don't you?
So I may have had some influence on you writing that song.
Definitely.
Because she had to deal with me.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so I also, somebody was a big follower of our show, Eric Peterson of Cape Cod. He and his wife
Eric's
are
here
devoted.
tonight. Hey, Eric. Hey,
Is
Dawn.
Is he following our show
I see him.
now?
I see him. They're here.
He's a wonderful
Yay.
man. How many of you all ever heard the program Prairie Home Companion?
Yeah.
That's a
Right?
good one.
Well, he's not the first one, but I'm just going to report this to you, okay? We're not changing the name of the organization yet. But he said we ought to call this Coastal Home Companion. Coastal Home Companion. And I said, well, we'd probably get sued by somebody.
That's true.
So Sunday at Sea is what we call it. However, I do want to say something to you. Yesterday I posted a photograph of Molly on Facebook Live. How many of you saw it? I think quite a few of you saw it. How many of you saw it on the show? Come on, you all saw it, right? I know you all saw it, because it was the most popular photograph I've ever taken on Facebook. It's a picture of her. Picture of her making oatmeal raisin cookies.
With pumpkin oatmeal raisin. That's right.
Oatmeal.
That's right.
And you go Facebook Live, look me up, you'll find it. And the most shared photograph, in fact, it caused me to consider late in the day, maybe we should rename this program to something like Sunday at the Galley, which is a definition, another word for kitchen. And we should share recipes. To heck with sharing old songs, we should just share recipes. If you want a copy of Molly's gluten-free pumpkin oatmeal raisin cookies,
Right.
email me, and I will send you a Word document that lists everything that Molly put in it.
And we have to give the shout out. We'll give the shout out in the credits to the person where I found that recipe online, but I adapted it.
Yeah, we
For
credit
gluten-free.
it. We credit it. If
Yeah.
you get a copy of the recipe, you'll see the website address where she grabbed it and made it gluten-free.
That's right.
Because
Adapted
it
it.
wasn't gluten-free on the internet.
Nope.
And already when I was in church this morning, somebody came up to me asking me for the recipe for Molly's cookies.
Yeah, I think we got a few requests in the post yesterday too.
I don't know how many of you are out there who prefer us doing cookie shows, but you may very
Watch
well,
the comments.
you might prevail if you push hard enough, because we were impressed.
Well, I think it was a good day for sitting around inside. It was a dreary day. It was like a perfect cooking day. How many of you all did some cooking yesterday? It was kind of a good day for that, right?
Or you would have
Yeah.
liked to have been.
Yeah. You did some
You
eating.
would have liked to invite yourself. I mean, we knew it was 60 degrees outside all day, so it's like, wouldn't it have been nice to have somebody making you cookies? Anyway, I had to show that. I had to raise that matter up because your cookies.
We might be
and I
renaming
have
the
to be,
show.
talk about selfish, greedy fellow. I'm the only one who ate them,
Oh no, I had some. I had some too.
and she had them. And did you take any home to the ladies?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
I
So
did.
there were only like 4 people who had it.
I know. He did eat more than half. Get his little tooth. Sweet. It was lunch yesterday. We had them for lunch. It was so good. They were delicious. They're like a meal. Dangerous.
Well, what are we doing next?
We doing this song. It has a little something about cooking on a ship. That's a good segue, right?
The song needs introduction.
Okay.
This is a song called Leave Her, Johnny, Leave Her. It's not about leaving a woman. It's about leaving a ship.
I guess we'll find
We
out
have to
why.
make a clear distinction, otherwise I'll be sleeping outside tonight.
With the cookies.
This is only about leaving a ship, okay? We're not talking about leaving any woman. But if you have enough history in you, you'll recall that years ago, sailors used to call their vessels and refer to them by the pronoun her, she.
She. Mm-hmm.
So this is about leaving her.
And I think we'll find out why.
About being on a ship too long. Because the wind was too strong from the east, it was 60 degrees, and the cooking was lousy. And I'd love it if you folks sang with me, because you'll love this chorus. It's so easy.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
And the idea
That's
is
what
that,
you
you
need
know,
to know.
in the days of the 1800s, life was just terrible, rough. And the way to make it through the day was to have some level of sense of humor. Fortunately, our
And sing a
generation
song.
has a little bit of that from them. I don't think we'd make it.
It's a gift.
But the other idea is that you needed a sense of humor in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm. And a good song.
The chorus is simple. Just leave her, Johnny, leave her. Say it with me.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. You got
One
it.
more time.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
See everybody on the internet?
They got
We have an audience here. This is so astounding. Whoa, the times are hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the grub was bad and the winds did blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. All the voyage is done and the gales will blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Wow, I thought I heard the old man say. What did he say? He said, leave her, Johnny, leave her. We can go ashore and we'll take our pay. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. While the voyage is done and the gales will blow. It's time for us to leave her. Well, the food was bad and the ship was slow. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now ashore we all will go. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. While the voyage is done and the gale to blow. And it's time for us to leave her. One more verse. Well, the sails are furled and our work is done. Here's your part. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. We can go ashore and we'll have some
Fun.
and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. While the voyage is done and the gales will blow. And it's time for us to leave her.
Yay! Woo! Give us a hand.
All right, now we're going to break history for this show right now
Oh, yeah?
with the next tune.
if we can get the page to turn. Come
Oh,
on,
my
come
turn.
on, oh my, it's going wacky on me. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's try it again. All right, let's just
Oh,
get back.
dear.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's why, because it was,
There we go.
that was it. Oh, yeah, this is
All right. So you get to do the introduction for this song.
Oh, yeah. This is a nice little tune from Ireland, from County Clare over on the west coast of Ireland. And it is called The Road to Lisdoon Varna. And we played this tune not too long ago when we were invited up to the First Congregational Church in West Tisbury to play it as part of the service. And we played it at the very end because it's just kind of a nice little going along, fun little tune. And right after the service, I got
A very
eager person saying, "I'm going there in 2 weeks," and she said she would send
going
me a
to the
picture.
road.
The road to Lisdoon Varna. I was like, "Whoa, unbelievable!"
Well, there was also another lady who said that she had just been there.
She had just been there. So I was like, "What are the chances
So
of that?"
Molly attracts everybody who has some connection to the.
To Lisdoon Varna, I guess.
Well, you also have family history there.
That's true. County Clare. That's where the land of the Conoles is from. That's right. That's kind of an unusual name, but I'm driving along and I went to go visit there, and all of a sudden I see Conole's Plumbing driving by. Whoa! There's the Conole pub. Really, seriously, it was really something.
And so what makes it sort of historic moment is that Brad, who's overseeing our show, has the photo,
Yeah,
right?
he
that
has a
was
photo.
sent to Molly
And it's
by the lady after she went.
to Lisdoon Varna, and it's a photo, and you'll see it either right now during the show, or you'll see it at the end, wherever Brad can put it in. But it's a great photo that the person who just went there, Ellen, sent it back to me, and it's of the sign. So this way to Lisdoon Varna.
The magic of our audience
So
is
cool.
that people are very participatory.
The road.
They want this. We're not as. They're not. Our audience is not a sleepy group of people
That's
who
right.
go to bed with us singing to them. They're up there doing stuff.
So it was really fun. So thank you, Ellen, for the picture. It was so great. It was
Dear God,
wonderful.
please help me through this song. Dear God, help me make it through every one of these notes without messing up. Because this is a
Let's
fairly
keep us
fast
on the road.
tune.
We're gonna go a little slow,
We're
right?
gonna
A
go
little
slow,
slow.
right?
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Dear God, here we go.
1, 2, and here we go.
Let's do it faster.
We stayed on the road.
I stayed on the road. I didn't go off the path. That's why I'm a religious person. I mean, it's nice to be in a church, but I've messed up just as quickly and easily on my music in a church as anywhere else. But I'm a spiritual person because I know it's a greater calling to be able to get all the notes lined up.
Oh, we got a nice comment from Susan Gephardt on the West Coast.
Oh my gosh,
Had
thank
a
you,
comment.
Susan.
Guess what? The Cahills and the Foreign family is from there too. So her family's from County Clare.
Aw.
Woo! Isn't that cool? Oh, I just love it. It's wonderful. Thank you guys for sharing your wonderful
Oh my God, that's
comments.
so fun.
So fun. Yay. Awesome. Well, you got another little concertina one here now, right? This one was weather related. Were we going to do that now? Or we were going to do another song too, maybe? That sounds right.
This is a storm. It's another sea shanty with a storm in it. 'Twas Friday morn when we set sail, we'd not been far from land, when the captain spied a lovely mermaid with a comb of glass in her hand.
Oh, the ocean waves may roar, and the stormy winds may roar,
while we poor sailors go skipping to the top, and the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Well, up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a greasy old cook was he. I care more for my kettles and my pots than I do for the bottom of the sea.
Oh, the ocean waves may roar, and the stormy winds may roar,
while we poor sailors go skipping to the top,
and lovers lie down below, 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 when lovers lie down below.
Well, up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a great old captain was he. I have a wife in Boston town, tonight a widow she'll be.
Oh, the ocean waves may roar, and the stormy winds may roar,
while we poor sailors go skipping to the top.
Landlubbers lie down below, below, below. Landlubbers lie down below.
Well, up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a dirty little brat was he. I have some friends in Boston town, they don't give a halfpenny for me.
Oh, the ocean waves may roar, and the stormy winds may roar,
while we poor sailors go skipping to the top.
landlubbers lie down below, below, below. Landlubbers lie down below.
Well, 3 times round went our gallant ship, and 3 times round went she. The 3rd time round our gallant ship, she sank to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, the ocean waves may roar, and the stormy winds may roar,
while we poor sailors go skipping to the top.
landlubbers lie down below, below, below. Landlubbers lie down below, below, below.
Landlubbers lie down below.
I think we might have time for this one more.
You got time for the other
What
one?
shall we do? What shall we do?
Which one's that? Oh, what was the other one? Oh, that one. Oh yeah, you want to do that? But,
There's our notes.
hold on. Well, I was going to get the guitar out to get that,
Okay.
right? So anyway, so when we were at the dinner earlier today, our dear friend Sam Lowe, they didn't want to let us out because we had to get here to get ready for the show. Said, one more song he wanted.
They wanted us to sing.
He wanted us to sing, and he wanted us to do it a cappella. So it's like,
That's right.
what shall we do? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
All I'm on top of the mast.
Haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and early in the morning, way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Early in the morning.
Way up she rises.
Way up she rises.
Way
up she rises. Early in the morning.
Well, that's what we do with the drunken sailor.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Woo!
Thank you,
Hey,
Sam.
that was good. You guys know that one. That was good. Yay.
How are we doing on time? Oh my God, we're
We're
getting
doing
close.
pretty good, yeah. Oh, we can sing this. We have time for this one. Yay. This is a good one.
I love singing this song in a church.
Oh, when we go from
It's a clean song,
drunkenness
folks,
to
but
this.
it's just. But there's a heck of a lot of story behind this song. About a man and a woman
in Amsterdam.
in Amsterdam.
I think
It
that's
could
all
be
we
in
need
any
to say.
port too. Could be in any port.
Any port.
About a man being wooed
That's right.
by a woman.
Woo-hoo!
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and
She was mistress of her trade. Go no more roving with you, fair maid. A-roving,
since roving's been my ruin.
I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid.
Her cheeks were red, her eyes were brown.
Well, when I do say,
Her cheeks were red, her eyes were brown, her hair was ringlets hanging down.
I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. Go no more roving with you, fair maid.
Why don't you come on in and sit down with us?
Come on in.
You can do that. You're allowed.
You're welcome.
You got permission. I put my arm around her waist.
Mark well what I do say.
I put my arm around her waist. She says,
Young man, you're in great haste. I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid. I'm roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid.
I took that girl upon my knee.
Well,
What
I
I
do say,
I took that girl upon my knee. She said, young man,
you're rather free.
I'll
Go no more roving with you, fair maid.
Now it's a clean song now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I kissed that girl and went away. Well, what I did say. I kissed that girl and went away. She said, young man,
Why don't you stay?
I'll
go tomorrow rolling with you.
I'll rollin', since rolling's been my ruin.
Go tomorrow rolling with you.
Now pay attention.
Okay.
But when I spent my 12 months' pay, mark well what I say. But when I spent my 12 months' pay, that girl, she vanished clean away.
Bye-bye.
I'll go tomorrow rolling with you. I'll rollin', since rolling's been my ruin.
Go tomorrow rolling with you.
I'll rollin', since rolling's been my ruin. I'll go tomorrow rolling with you. Isn't that fun? Thank you for thumbs
Thank
up
you
over
for coming.
there.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for sharing a minute with us.
Yeah. Well, we're almost done, but we have some shout outs we have to do, don't we?
You want to do that now?
We gotta
No,
do a
got
few
this.
shout
I got to
outs.
read this. I can read this. This is this thing because I
We don't want to leave anything out.
I don't want to leave anything out. As we close out this show, we want to give a big shout out to our audience, both live and in person.
Yeah.
It matters, you know. We couldn't do this without you.
That's true.
We'd also like to thank the sponsors of our show, our supporters on Patreon, the Federated Church of Martha's Vineyard, for providing this wonderful venue. And lastly, the Fisher Poetry Archive, that's Brad, for their technical assistance in directing and editing this show.
Huge.
It's no small deal. You know, you don't see it, but boy, the moving parts are
It's a
amazing.
lot. It's a lot.
3,000 miles back and forth. You can watch our videos on Facebook, YouTube, MVTV on Martha's Vineyard, or Capital Community Media in Salem, Oregon. You can also listen to our podcast on Amazon, Apple, Google, and Spotify.
Yeah.
Isn't that astounding to me? This is just a fun group of people and we get together and we do all this stuff. You're all wonderful and we appreciate your support so much.
I bet you didn't even have to read that part.
No, I didn't, but I want to make sure it's what he wants me to read. Because I can stray. No,
We got hecklers here, I'm
he's
telling
a
you.
storyteller. I'm a storyteller. Oh my gosh. He said, ever have Shaggy Dog Lovewell. Could tell a tale that when's it gonna end? Come on, when's the story end? And anyhow, this is just such a great evening for you, for me, Molly and I.
Great to have you all here.
Thank you so much. And there's word out that the temperature's
fun.
going to change away
right.
from 60 degrees.
That's good. That'll be good. Yay.
Yeah, so I think we did it all. Molly, thank you
Think
so
so.
much. Thank you for the cookies.
You're welcome.
It's just astounding. I mean, you folks know she's a terrific musician.
Yes.
You already know that, and I think you probably have an inkling to know that she's a nice lady too.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm a beneficiary.
Oh, we love this song. Oh, this song, for those of you who don't know this song, on this one. Rolling home, rolling home. There's a lot of rolling. Across the sea, rolling home to dear New England, rolling home, near God to thee.
Yeah, it's really quite sweet. I mean, this show comes to an end and we put everything away and lug it home.
And then we rolling home.
And then you folks have to wait a week for us to show up again. I get to hang out with her.
I can hang out with him. He's a good guy.
We get to practice yeah, we really do practice. Sometimes you wonder, do they ever practice before they go on? Yeah, we actually do. We sit around eating cookies too. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining with us. Happy first day of October. Let's have some fun this month. Let's share stories. Please comment. Share your stories.
Thanks
you
for
are
being
in
here.
a community.
Yes, thank you guys. And Melissa's here from the Chesapeake too. Oh, everybody, we got West Coast, East Coast covered. Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Call all hands and the capstan.
See the cable running clear.
Lead away and make the boys for New England. It is here, rolling home, rolling home.
Sing with me.
One more time.
Rolling home across the sea.
Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home near God to thee.
Fairly well.
You Spanish maidens,
It is time to bid adieu.
at the times
We spent together at the time I've spent with you.
rolling home. Here we go again.
Rolling home
One more time. Rolling home across the sea.
across
That's right. Rolling home, dear New England, to dear New England. Rolling home, near God to thee, dear God to thee.
round Cape Horn one frosty morning, and the sails were full of snow.
Tighten those sheets
And pulling those halyards, let her off and let her go.
rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear God to thee.
All right, we're up to the last verse, the last song of the evening. Have a wonderful, safe week ahead, folks. The weather is going to change.
It's gonna change. Keep in touch.
Many
Many thousand miles behind us.
many thousand miles to go.
The ocean lifts her waves to bring us to that now. Remember shore, rolling
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. All right. Woo-hoo! We did it.
We did it. Oh my gosh. Come all young sailormen, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. Blow, ye winds, westerly, westerly blow. We're bound to the southward, so steady she goes.